been in the business and I could have got this right.
Tonight, the family of a Kelso man cremated by mistake is still furious. They tell us the $12,000 fine from the state to the funeral home is only a slap on the wrist, and they want more to be done to prevent something like this from happening in the future. Welcome, everyone, to our new look for KOIN 6 News at 11. I'm Kelly Day.
And I'm Jeff Gianola. Jessica Morkert talked to the state about this issue and found out there could be some big changes.
A state spokesperson tells me that this could prompt lawmakers to change how and who handles bodies once somebody has passed away. In the meantime, the family of the victim here says they don't believe that this is the first time this has happened, and they want something changed.
I'm even more mad now, you know, 'cause nothing's happening to these people.
Jerry Johnson spoke to us by phone Monday night, still upset by the mistake he says his family has not received a formal apology for. Last October, while laying his 72-year-old stepfather, Jerry Moon, to rest, they discovered this man, 97-year-old Robert Pettyclerk, in the casket instead.
If we hadn't opened that casket, he would have been buried. This other guy, we would have been going to his, graveyard and be some guy in there.
Jerry Moon paid for his funeral expenses 10 years in advance, with specific plans to be laid to rest next to his brother. He was adamant about not being cremated, but according to state documents we obtained, that's exactly what happened after his body was mixed up with Pettyclerk's. Both men died on the same day and were picked up at a Longview hospice by a Dahl McVicker funeral home employee. Documents show that employee did not place identification bracelets on either sets of remains, instead returning to Dahl McVicker's Kelso location, where the wrong tag was placed on the wrong man. I went to the funeral home today. No one answered the door, but my calls were returned by a manager who hung up before answering any questions. Christine Anthony with Washington's Department of Licensing tells me the state requires ID tags to be placed at the place of death. I also found out, unlike many workers in the funeral industry, employees who pick up and transport bodies are not required to have a license. Could this perhaps lead to maybe a licensing process for employees like this?
I don't know. That's certainly a possibility. Something, that the industry or the legislature would have to look at.
Would it make you feel any better if there was a licensing process?
Yes, and along with, when they transport from one mortuary to another one in another county or state or something, when they accept the body, there should be a tag on it with paperwork and a picture.
The Moon family does have an attorney and they plan to sue. In the meantime, this funeral home has 20 days to either accept the sanctions against them or to appeal them. In Kelso, Jessica Morkert, KOIN 6 News.